10 tips in 10 minutes. Whether you're C-suite, entrepreneur, or staff, here are 10 tips that coincide with my consulting, one-on-one, and group coaching services. Click the link below if you're interested, but for now, let's get started. Tip 1, difficult meetings. Controlling meetings can be challenging. One tip to keep your meeting on track is to make your meeting notes visible on screen. This helps everyone participate in the outcome. Include items discussed, decisions that were made and still outstanding, and next steps to be completed after the meeting is dismissed. Tip 2, CRM or Customer Relationship Management. CRM applications are one of my favorite business apps to configure and integrate for my customers. The main goal for a CRM application is to organize customer data, track leads, opportunity, and sales pipelines. Some advanced CRMs also collect website leads, send marketing email, and process invoices and purchase orders. Add project management features, and you've eliminated several standalone applications. But it can seem like a lot to learn. One tip is to use your test system to practice, add your own company, sales teams, and lead processes. You'll be a CRM pro in no time. Tip 3, the RFP, or request for proposal. I have routinely reviewed and scored RFPs well over 400 pages. But whether you're a large company or a tiny company, you can better discover the right vendor solution with an RFP. One tip in creating an RFP is to make sure you ask specific, detailed questions. Then, when you receive the RFP response, take time to dissect the answers and score accurately before creating your vendor shortlist. If you're a vendor, it's your time to shine. However, be sure to answer your questions directly with supporting information in the back. Include current and applicable customer references. Tip 4, C-suite communications. They can be frustrating on both sides. Senior managers often focus on the 10,000-foot perspective, such as the impact on an entire company or a division. However, staff will focus on details and discovery processes. Let's meet in the middle and make it a collaboration rather than a couple of emails. C-suite, for better results, take time to explain how you will use the information. And staff, take a moment to ask what questions your information will answer. You can still show the details, just add your full findings in the back of your presentation, so senior management sees the information they need first. Tip 5, project management information. In addition to building integrations, setting up CRM systems, and training, project management is at the top of my list for business tools. Although I'm often hired for a project, it never stays that way, morphing to multiple sub-projects, vendors, countries, teams, solutions. Note, your projects will do the same and gain the interest of senior management and other departments and peers. One tip to handle growing project information is to automate the flow of how you deliver, receive, and retain information. Not a sponsor, but one of my favorite tools is Microsoft Azure DevOps, used with SharePoint. Together, they allowed me to create a global dashboard and integrate my information sources for same-day transparency. A bonus tip is to take a look at the Agile method for project management. It will save you a lot of time and money. Tip 6, let's talk about vendor performance. Some suppliers who support our businesses don't always seem to be working with us. One tip is to assess both performance and deliverables. Outline your own experience, survey your team, and then meet internally to discuss what you'd like to see change going forward. Explore options renegotiating the contract, potential refunds, or even maybe adding a free year of support. Tip 7, let's talk about expos and conferences. Imagine you have a company booth where thousands of people are gathered and you end up with more sales than you can handle. Expos are kind of like speed dating for prospects. Whether you sell to businesses or customers, there's probably one for your industry. If you've never rented a booth for your company, be sure to start small. You don't need to spend $5,000 on huge displays and embroidered logos for your tablecloth. A booth can cost anywhere from $10 at your local swap meet to $15,000 for a large event. One tip is to be sure to find out the requirements and amenities, such as Wi-Fi and electricity, before you sign up. An example at a venue where I rented a booth required I hire union labor to carry any equipment in that I couldn't carry in myself for my booth. Maybe I'll put the whole story in a course. Be sure to read the fine print. Tip 8, To-Do List. Having managed global projects for multiple teams in 5 different countries and time zones, with numerous vendors and sub-projects, I've learned one big long to-do list can become crazy quickly. One tip is to put what you need to do on your calendar as an appointment or a meeting. If you're using Outlook, you can easily drag an email or a task onto your calendar and create an instant appointment. Also, make use of the feature that shortcuts an email while you're reading it and creates an appointment. Second, don't book over 4 hours of meetings in one day. This is so you can actually do work and execute daily. Can you believe it? Our 10 minutes is almost up. 2 more tips. Tip 9, Opportunities. Have you heard accept all opportunities no matter what? Well, it's flattering to be asked, but here are some tips to confirm if you should say yes. First, meet with the person who's asking and have them give you their committed timeline, deliverables, and what exactly is their end goal. Then review your current obligations. You can better determine if you can accept the opportunity, decline, or add some modification such as, I can start this for you, but not for 2 weeks, or I can attend every other meeting. This way, you can do your best and what's best for your colleague. Lastly, tip 10, AI. Don't see the value in AI just yet? Here's a scenario you can try. Type in, what are the top revenue concerns of a company that makes helicopters? Or more specific, I have an organic juice company. Please create a presentation outline for sales to a family restaurant that serves American cuisine. Also not a sponsor, but my preference for AI applications currently is Claude AI, spelled CLAUDE.ai. It's great at brainstorming ideas and can suggest an approach you may not have thought of or elaborate on approaches that you've dismissed. And so that's it. 10 tips, 10 minutes. I hope this was helpful to you. There are several ways we can continue the conversation. If you have questions, please feel free to email me for elaboration of what I've touched on this video. And also, I'm happy to have a free 30-minute consultation to talk through your business or technology challenges that you may be having. Click below if you're interested. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a blessed day.